Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So today we are starting a new topic that is find slope form of the equation of a line. So it's a very important topic. Definitely we'll have to cover it in, in a lecture or two. So it's a very simple and we will do some exercise later on. So let's see how we'll go through. So the straight line, it has different form and we will have to solve all those. Let's see one by one. We are just moving to the next. The point of discussion is that the standard form and slope intercept form of the straight line. And then we'll talk about the slope intercept form. So how can we find the equations and how we can manipulate all these things? So it's a very important. Now let's see. Our ultimate at the end of the lesson, we will write the equation of line plots, points of then we will solve some word problem, and it's definitely after at the end of this lesson we graph a line in point slope form. So let's see, we'll move point to point. Now you can see the figure the different instruments. So whenever we are going to solve any problem, so you will have to take care of this, that you must use the right form, the right instrument. As you can see, there are so many things. These are given and the tools are also given. So we'll have to make use of the appropriate tool for the appropriate work. So let's see. Mm, So here we are looking for slope, y-intercept, x-intercept, point. So slope formula, if we are just point, then slope intercept form, if we have two things, the slope and y-intercept, then standard form, so we can find any more. So ultimate goal with given information, know the name of the line and be able to graph it. So if you can graph it, so it's a good. Okay, now we have the graph of two equations. Both are representing by a single line, that y is equal to mx plus b and y is equal to mx plus b. So their slope is only different. The different thing is that the position of the line. They are in the coordinates planes having a different slopes and different intercepts. So it's altogether both the lines are intercepting. One is intercepting y-axis, the second one is x-axis. So one way or the other, we can find the slope. So that will be the general form of the both the lines. So slope formula, if two points are given, you're looking for the slope. So it's a very clear that m is the slope. So the ratio of the differences of the ordinates to the abscissas and slope intercept form. After finding out the value of m, that is the slope, we can write the equation just like that, that y is equal to mx plus b. Similarly, the standard form can be written as ax plus b plus c. So a, b, c are the constant. Point slope form, when two points are given, only one point is given and the slope is also given, so we can find the equation of the straight line. So variation of point slope form, y minus y1, m x minus x1. If one point and the slope m is given, so you can write in this way. If y naught and x naught, this is a different point from that one. So once again, you can put the values over here, you get the answer. Similarly, if there are so many points, so once again, the same format, you can find the equation just putting the real values. Given that, now let's suppose if you are given that the point is this one, the slope is, that is m, is also given. So you will have to make use of this equation. What I mean to say, if you're just pointing out this, so not this, that let's see this one. This one is the required equation, the standard form, but we can say the point slope form. So we'll have to put the values over here. Now let's see if we're just putting the values. So this is y1, x1, and m is 3. And after a few steps, we'll get the final format. That is the required format of the line, which is the equation of a line. Next is that if we're just going to find out the next one. So that is what we can say that the once again the same information. The point is given, the slope is also given. So you're looking for the equation of a straight line. And what we are doing, we are just using this magical formula to put the values and get the answer. So there is nothing what I can say difficult. Just put the values, do some mathematics. It's a simple calculation. You will get the answer. Okay. So do it backwards. So sometimes you'll have to go back in mathematics. So let's see point slope form, point slope point. If the line of the equation is given and you're looking for the slope and the point from where that line is passing, so you will have to proceed backward. What I mean to say, look at this. So this is the equation. Equation is given y minus 3, 3 over 4, x plus 2. We are just going to match it with that. Let me tell you what is the matching the standard equation is. That is y is equal to y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. So that's all the way. We have a standard form of the equation. So we'll have to just compare the things with the standard form. So from here, we can say that this is y1 and sign of equality as it is. So here, this is what we call it, the slope m 3 by 4, and x1 is this point. So nothing is difficult. From here, we can say that, let's see, the y1, the opposite of this is this one, the slope is 3 by 4, and x1 is this one. So this is the point. So 2 minus 2, the abscissa, and plus 3 is the ordinate. So opposite of that, because the minus is given over here in the formula, so whatsoever the value we are getting there, that minus will come into play, and that will make it positive or negative or whatsoever the situation is. Anyhow, it's a right way to get the point from where this line is passing, and with the slope 3 by 4 as well. Now let's see, we are just quickly moving to that. That's a very simple one. So that's why, look at this. The same thing is, once again, let me clear the old, okay, now it's clear, y plus 4, 1 by 2x. So from here, just looking at this, that this is the slope m, and comparing, once again, kept comparing the points. So this will become the abscissa, that is 9, because we are utilizing the minus of the format of the equation of the straight line in point slope form. So this will become negative y minus, so that was minus into minus plus. So the original value, the original sign of this ordinate is minus 4. So clearly, just looking at this and comparing that equation with that one, so I must write that once again. Look at this. This was the y minus y1 is equal to m, and that is x minus x1. So simple is this. Just making the comparison, you will get the point from where the line is passing, the slope also. So it's all about that, what we can say. Look at this. The next one is, let me show the next. What is next? Oh, it's uh, one way or the other. Something is in the word problem. Let's see. DJ company charges $200 setup fee, then $50 per hour. The table below represent the cost per hour, including the setup fee. Okay, so let's see the rate, the fee is also given. So if you are utilizing it for 1 hour, so this will become 200 plus 50. It's a simple calculation, mathematics. If you are going for the 2 hours hiring a DJ company, so it's 200 for the $300 for the 2 hours, and similarly for the 3 and 4, if you are hiring 6, so it will be the maximum value of $500. So what we can say that the variable point is this one. So if we are looking for the cost that is represented by y, so we'll have to look at this. So at this point, that r and the cost xy. So x is always independent, y is dependent variable. So that's why we are putting the values. So slope is that this is what we can say if we are going for this 1 and 2. So this is the value of what we can say 400 from here, and this is the y1, and slope is that the or difference of the ordinates of the 2 points. So if you are just looking for these 2 points, that what should be the cost between 3 to 4 hours. So if you're just estimating over here. So look at this, what we'll have to do, that we'll have to set this point. This is, let's suppose x1. And this is the x1, what I should say, this is x1 for the required point. So this is the first point. So this will become the y1. And then later on, we can say, just look at this is a y2, x2. This one is x2, the first one is, and this will become the y2. The second one is, so y2 is this one, and x1 is this, x2 is this one. So point slope form is very simple. That is, the m is given as that y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So simple as this one. So just putting the values, we'll get the 50 as a slope. So 50 is over here also, that is the rate. So in this way, we will have to put the values over here just for these two intervals, these 2 points, that if is DG is hired for 3 to 4 hours. Okay, let's see. The next one is this is the time to think. Okay, so it's your turn to think about that. So let's see. The next is that this is a question which is an equation, which is an equation in point slope form for the given point and slope point. So slope is over here, and this is the point. So it seems to me that first one is the right option. So if you just what can say, if we are trying the point over here, so what should be, that may be the right one. So let's see. Slope is 6, and this will be, this is not, because here we will have to put y minus y1. So this is y1 and this is x1. So it seems to me that it should be the second one. Okay, because here if you're just comparing this equation with that one, that is so simple. Let's see what is that. I'm just going to write for you that this is y minus y1 is equal to m, and then x minus x1. Look at this. So here we have the y point. that is x1 is 7 and y1 is 4. So just put the values. And m is also given, that is 6. So from here this point, it's very simple that y minus 4 and x minus 7. So that's why I'm going for the right option is this one, because both are positive, so we'll have to take the negative values. So in this way, we'll get the right answer. So B is the right option. Okay, so you click the B. So B is to be just like that. Okay, now once again, clearing this one and going for the next one. Okay, let's see. So the next one is, once again, the slope is given and we'll have to select the right answer. So y, and this will become what I need to say. Once again, the choice is looking B. Let's see, that is the, what you can say, that y minus y1 7 and 4, and this is once again, the B is the choice. Okay, the next one is, which is an equation and find slope r. So point is also given, so y plus 7 and minus 2 by 3 and x minus 1. So it seems to me it's sounds good if you are clicking B. Okay. So once again, it's a problem just like that. A yearbook print charges, and then come to this one. You can also find out the line, and this is all about that. If you are just going for more lessons, you can just join us on YouTube. So thank you very much for the time being. So okay, this is all about that.